Morning, you guys. Just got done doing a workout. And before I get ready, I wanted to share something that came up for me as I was working out. And that is, don't be a taker. Don't be somebody that just asks. Don't be like my Luna, who just asks for things and asks for things. And what do? What do you contribute, Luna? Huh? What do you contribute? Huh? Nothing, absolutely nothing. Don't be like my dog, okay? So good morning, you guys. As I was doing my workout here at the house, I had an amazing stack this morning. I got to tell you, God spoke to me. And man, one of the things, if you see the post on my Instagram, one of the things that I got from him, he kept telling me, just stay the course, Karla. Don't worry about anything. I will take care of everything else. Everything you're worried about, don't worry. And guess who stayed home? Because, why are you home, Sebastian?
Because I'm so sick.
I'm so sick. He's not that sick, but he's coughing and has, here you go. No, you just, from here.
No, I don't want it to, I want to just open it.
Okay, let me see. So, see, don't be like my son. What do you contribute to this house, Sebastian?
Because.
What do you contribute? Happiness?
Yeah.
Anyway, so here you go. Here you go, Sebastian. All right, there you go. See, this is the mom real life, okay? Anyway, so the message that I got today was like, don't worry, just focus on you. He's been saying this to me a lot, like focus on you. Let me go to another room. He's been saying, focus on you. Don't worry about anything else. I will take care of everything else. So anyway, back to why I was here, so today when I was working out, what I kept hearing is, don't expect things from people that you're not willing to do yourself. Don't expect things from people that you're not willing to also contribute to them. Because how many of us know somebody, maybe you're like that, okay? And that is that how many of us know people that are such takers, that they ask for things, but then you ask yourself, and it's not to say that you always have to, well, yeah, you do actually, I think, and I mean not in every situation. I'm moving because the lady that's here cleaning my house was over there, and I don't want you guys to hear all that noise, but how many times have we been in situations or we're in relationships where the other person's just asking for things and then you give in or like you contribute or you do what they're asking or requesting only to find out that that other person is not reciprocating? Okay? Type it on the chat. Have you guys ever been in these types of relationships where you're like, wait a minute, I'm like contributing here, I'm giving here, I'm putting in some effort, and where is that other person meeting me? Where is that other person like contributing also to my life? So yesterday I connected with a really good friend of mine that I haven't talked to her in the longest time, okay? And I saw her comment on one of the chats, so I immediately DM'd her in the Telegram chat and a private message, and I was like, so her name's Nicole. It's like, Nicole, hi! And it was so awesome to connect with her. And then I was asking her some questions, and I gotta tell you, it was so awesome. I was asking her some questions about something that she's skilled at, and she could have just given me like generic information and I would have been okay with it, right? But here's the thing. She went far beyond. Send me all the links, send me all this stuff, send me where to find it. And then she screen recorded something and she's like, this is what it looks like. I gotta tell you, I'm actually gonna send her a message now that I come to think of it. I gotta tell you, I really appreciated that from her. Okay, now I have contributed, I think, a lot to her life in the past. So I don't think she only did it just because of that. I think that's just her nature. She's something that, I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to ask her, okay? But I got to tell you, it felt really nice to have someone contribute to me. Because I'm the type of person that I love to contribute. I love to give. I love to give out my knowledge, give out my love. Well, not that too much, okay? Just kidding. But I do. I love to give. I love to contribute. And a lot of the times when you see somebody like myself, I don't know. Well, I'm pretty sure because, for example, when I see people that have everything or that appear to be good or like, what am I going to contribute to their life? I feel like people think there's nothing to contribute to them. But here's the thing. When you have someone like my friend Nicole that maybe she's good, right? Like nobody's perfect, but you know what I mean? She's good. What you can contribute more than anything is your time, your resources, your love, and your appreciation. Those are things that a lot of people well, actually, you can't buy that with money. So it's not something you can give yourself. Well, I guess you could, but you know what I mean. So anywho, so she sent me all these messages with all these links and everything. And I got to tell you, last night, I literally sent her this message. I was like, I told her something, thank you so much. This is really helpful. By the way, I went to this course down in Dana Point. I learned so much stuff. I'm going to send you some information. I feel that I know that you're really good at this area, but I met a guy who's an expert in that area. And I feel that you would love him. You will learn so much from him. And because I was receiving, because it's my nature, I also wanted to give. So I'm sitting here with you today because as I was working out, I thought about it. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to be humble about this, but I am so blessed. I have a lot of resources. I have a lot of people that I can reach out to. I have a lot of people that I know that are in my network. But you know, that's not, a lot of us have a lot of people that you can reach out to. But here's the difference. Are you the type of person that has contributed in a way where people then want to contribute to you? That's the question. Have you been the type of person that has contributed to the world, has contributed to your relationships, has contributed to other people? In other words, have you made deposits? And if the answer is yes, well then great. Then maybe, hopefully, the people you've contributed to are people that can also contribute to you. Not everybody, but hopefully a lot. And if the answer is no, well then, time to make some changes. Because life is abundant, but it has it has to circulate. You got to give to get. You can't just get. Don't be a taker. Don't be like me, give me. What are you giving? What are you contributing? What are you putting out there in the world? Okay, because here's the thing. I don't know, I'm going to ask her, okay? One, because I know she cares about me. I would probably even say she loves me, okay? I know that she appreciates our friendship and she wanted to contribute to me probably the way that I have contributed to her many years ago in the past, right? I don't know, maybe. Because I'll tell you, there's people in my life that I feel that I've contributed a lot to, that I feel that I have helped a lot, yet they haven't reciprocated it back to me. And not to say that they have to, okay? But I know that there's been times that I'm just like, a long time ago, I actually had lunch with a friend. And because one of the things you need to know about me, okay? If you want to take some notes on this might support you. I rather have a 5-minute uncomfortable conversation and let go of things than drag a problem for a long period of time. That doesn't serve me. That does not empower me. If anything, that hurts my soul. That hurts my heart. So don't be that kind of person that's just taking and taking and taking. Be the kind of person that is also contributing. So I told my girlfriend, I had lunch with her, and I told her, I said, when you did this, I told her, I said, I have to share something with you. When you did this, I was a little hurt. She's like, why? And I'm like, because I really thought that I was kind of hoping that you would invite me and a couple of other people to participate in that with you. Because I have contributed and involved you guys in things that we're doing. And when I saw you doing that, I was like, okay. And the fact that you never invited us, I was a little hurt. She said what she said and she apologized. She's like, why don't you just tell me I want to get involved? Why didn't you just tell me I want to go? Why didn't you just tell me? Here's the thing, you guys. Sometimes you assume, I do too. Well, yeah, I do too. Sometimes we assume that people have the courage, right? The other day I told my mom, why don't you just pick up the phone and tell them, I want to go? Why don't you just pick up the phone and say, yo quiero ir, ahí te veo. Because she's like, es que no me invitaron, right? And like, I'm like, yeah, I get it, right? Sometimes we want people to like read our minds, but can we, one, don't assume that people are going to self-invite themselves or that people have the courage to say, hey, I want to participate. Hey, how can I get in? Now, sometimes you have to do that because you're not like in the circle, right? So like, for example, if there's something I'm doing and you want to participate with it, you can send me a message and say, hey, Karla, I want to do that. Hey, Karla, can I participate? Hey, Karla, can I get involved? I do that a lot with my girlfriend, Jerry. She is so creative. Her and her team are doing all kinds of things. And sometimes she does some stuff and I'm like, hey girl, I wanna participate. Hey girl, can I be on that Zoom? Right? Hey girl, can I participate? Right? What is that about? Sometimes you have to do that. But sometimes I invite you. This is how you make deposits. This is how you can increase your social network. You ready? You can increase your social network by being the type of person that reaches out to people that you feel can benefit. How do I say this? Hold on. Let me think about how I want to say this correctly. Like if you know, for example, Jerry Gutierrez has contributed a lot to my life. Okay, a lot. And she has supported and helped me a lot. Okay, and I would pretty much do anything for her. However, if I'm doing something that I think could benefit her and her team, you make deposits into relationships by reaching out. For example, if I told her, if I reached out and said, hey, listen, I'm doing this. I thought about you. I think that this would be something so awesome that you can benefit from, or I think that you would love this, or you and your team would love this, something. I reach out and contribute. Okay, that's called putting in those social deposits, okay? And it has to be genuine. Don't be doing it just for later on expecting Jerry to give to me. But it's like I've reached out to her and said, hey, can I participate? Hey, can I do this? Hey, can I do that? And then I always tell her, by the way, if there's anything I can do for you or your team, let me know. I always finish with that. Hey, if there's anything I can do to help you guys out, let me know. And whenever I have had things that I feel that could support her, like the other day, I was talking to her and I was telling her about this pivot protocol. And I was telling her, I'm like, hey, as soon as I know when it's going to happen again, I'll let you know. So guess what? I just found out last night, okay, that they're having another one. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to follow up. And I'm going to say, hey, babe, remember you were telling me about this pivot protocol? Here's the information in case you want to do it. See? So now it's like give and take. Give and take. Don't just be a taker. Be somebody that also gives to people. Be somebody that also contributes to others. Okay? I know a lot of people in my circle that I'm just like, this person, okay, is just a taker. They're just like, what are you going to give me? What are you going to? They're always thinking about what they're going to get. Okay? And maybe I'm bothered because I wish I was like that. I really don't actually. But don't be that type of person. Be the kind of person that's also willing to contribute, willing to put in those social capitals. See, that is one of the most valuable capitals that you can have, and that is having social capital. What does that mean, Karla? That means you having a network of people that you can reach out to for pretty much anything. See, I will say this humbly, okay? But I have a really great, my social capital black book is pretty amazing. Okay, it's pretty amazing. But guess what? I have worked for that. I have people in my life that I could reach out to for just about anything. And if they don't know, I know that they know somebody who knows. Here's the thing. They say that you are 6 people away from reaching anyone in the world. For example, you want to reach, I don't know why you would, no offense, okay? The president of the United States, okay? You're like, how am I going to reach that person? Because you know somebody who knows 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 him. Okay? Now, if you're like, no, I don't, well, we got some work to do. We got some work to do. Because if you don't know somebody who can lead you to somebody, who can lead you to somebody, who can lead you to somebody, who can lead you to that person, if you're like, I have there's nobody that could give me some access. Oh, here we go. If you don't have someone that can give you access to a higher, bigger group, If you don't have people around you that can give you access to better and bigger things, we need to work on that. We need to talk. Okay? Because I will tell you humbly, I could get to the President of the United States. Not me personally, but I know exactly who to contact, who knows somebody. I would call my friend Connie, okay, who's involved in politics. I know she knows somebody who's a senator. Like, you know what I mean? And like she knows somebody who knows somebody. I am not in the political world, but if I wanted to get to the president, or if I wanted to do something to do with the president, or if I had something to do with the president of the United States, I know that I can. Through Connie Perez. Right? You guys, I hope you're getting what I'm saying. Right? If I wanted to get to, I don't know, whoever, I would think, who in my network could I reach out that could give me access to somebody closer to that person that I want to reach out to? Because I haven't been a taker. I've been somebody who's contributed. I've been somebody who has made deposits. So I invite you to think about that. If you want to have a bigger life, you got to have a bigger circle. If you want to play a bigger game, you got to have bigger friends. You cannot think that in your current circle, okay, maybe you can, I don't know, maybe I'm assuming, right? But if you're like, if the answer to my question, my last question is no, I don't think of anybody in my circle could give me access to somebody bigger and better and blah, blah, blah. Okay, then we have some work to do. Because the reality is, your current circle, I live in a city called Santa Maria, California. And I got to tell you something, okay? I'm glad you guys are getting this. I love your guys' comments. I got to tell you something. When I'm here and I talk to certain people, I was talking to one of the girls that works with me the other day. And I was telling her, I was like, you need to go travel abroad. And she's like, oh no, I'm so scared. I'm like, scared of what? No, I couldn't be away from my family. Now, granted, she's young. But I was talking to her. I'm like, babe, listen, I was scared too when I went to Spain. I was so scared, but you know what? It was one of the most beautiful experiences of my life. And if we're constantly living in fear or scarcity and don't want to leave our little circle, your life is going to be capped. You gotta lift the jar lid. You got to lift it off to be able to explore. I saw last night, I was like scrolling through my phone. I was looking at all these reels and I was like posting the ones that I thought were so awesome. And one of them said, if God is shaking your nest, it's because he's preparing you to fly. And I was like, isn't that the freaking truth? Okay, God has been shaking my nest for a while. Okay. Oh, I love that. God has been shaking my nest for a while. And I got to tell you, I feel like, okay, this morning stack, I did a prayer stack and I was like talking to God. And all I kept hearing him say is like, everything he needs me to do, just focus on you. Just go. Just unleash. Wake up and go, Karla. Wake up and unleash. Just go. Don't worry about anything else. Don't worry about nobody else. Just worry about you. And I will take care of everything else. So, I invite you to think about that. Are you a taker, or are you making those deposits into relationships to increase your social capital? And think about that. Could you get to anyone that you want on this earth with your current circle of influence? And if the answer is no, we need to work on that. If you want to work on a bigger life. Right? Like I said, I'll say that humbly. I know I can get to the president of the United States. I will have no interest in doing that. But if I'm not a political person, okay, at all. But if I wanted to get to the president, I have no doubt. I know exactly who to call to make that happen. Okay? I know exactly who to reach out to get me to da-da-da-da. Right? Why? Because I have a social network that I have invested in. So invest. Okay, good. I'm glad. So invest in that this year, because I'm telling you one thing, okay? You can learn anything if you have the right circle of influence around you, and you can become and transform into anything that you want if you have the right environment around you. I was just talking to the lady that cleans my house, and I was telling her, I'm like, and this is no bashing on men, okay? I'm not bashing men at all, okay? I love men very much, okay? But here's the thing. I was telling her, I'm like, so many times I feel that men are threatened when they don't want to admit this, and it's an unconscious thing, but they're threatened when they have a person in their life that wants to play a big game. Because unconsciously, that means they have to elevate their game as well. And although they will say, I want that, I want a woman to make a lot of money, I want a woman who's powerful, I want this. No, not really. Unconscious. They want the money, they want all that, but they don't want, unconsciously, they don't know, because they know, maybe they don't know, I don't know, but the type of commitment that it's going to take for a woman or anybody to reach those kinds of levels is like big. That's what they don't like. That's what they don't want. Right? So I was telling her, I'm like, if you want to accomplish XYZ and you want to go for some of your dreams, I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to get pushback, and it's going to start with your spouse. You're going to get pushback, and it's going to start with the people right around you. And this is why you have to have the right circle around you, so that when you start, oh my gosh, yesterday, you guys, maybe I'll do a live about this. You know what? I'll do a live about this tomorrow because Sebastian is here home. But tomorrow I'll get a whiteboard. Oh my gosh, the class at the Warriors Council that we learned yesterday was so good. So good. Okay. I will do a live. I promise if Sebastian goes to school, I will do it on a whiteboard so that you guys can see. Because man, they talked about what has people quit along the road to success. And kind of like what to do about it, because and obviously they didn't give us all the answers, but like what to do about when you, and why people quit, and why they quit, and where they quit in their journey. I was like, oh, it was so good. So if you have people around you, you have a network of people around you that can support you, then you have a bigger chance of reaching that mountaintop or success. Okay. But like I said, don't be a taker. Be the type of person that also contributes to your relationships, contributes to people around you. Be the type of person that increases their social capital year after year after year. All right, you guys, with that said, if there's anything I can do to support you or help you, reach out, okay? And I know that I said that I was going to do a webinar. I'm going to get all the details about it this week. And we will be scheduling one every single week. I got to put it in the books so that it happens like clockwork, okay? I don't know. Maybe we'll do it today, starting today. Why not? Even if it's one person that gets on, to me, making a difference with one person is more than no people. All right? And with that said, this is my dog. Say hi, Luna. She is a taker. See, she's a taker. Anyway, all right, you guys have a blessed day, and we will see you. Come here, Luna. We will see you tomorrow. But let's take a picture. Come here. Isn't she so beautiful? Isn't she so beautiful? Hmm?